My name's Frank Kennedy, and I'm a welder fabricator. I've been welding since I was 15. I only recently started taking it seriously in my early 20s. But to become a welder, you could go to school, you can go to trade school. I would say if you're serious about being a welder, it's probably going to take you about a year or two of some sort of training, on-job training or in school. This is one of those questions where it varies for the person and in the field or the niche of welding you're doing. I would say in my situation, fab shop, if you're a helper, it could be $12 to $18 an hour. If you're a welder, it could be $18 to $35 an hour. I would probably say the range of things that you get to work on. One day something could come in like a tractor to repair it, or one day you're building an entire structure. I would say that that's probably what surprised me the most. I would say that if you like a challenge and you love to create things with your hands, you like to work with your hands, then I would say this is a good trade to get into. I would also say that with today's market, the demand for skilled welders and skilled tradesmen has only been going up. Slowly, but it's going up. A lot of people are aging out of the field, so young people getting into it, young people who are taking it serious, I think it's a good trade to get into, and there's only room for you to grow, and there's plenty of fields to get into, plenty of niches to get into, I should say. That's a tough one. The day could vary. It could be, again, I'm building a structure one day, I'm building a set of landing or stairs one day for a hospital, and the next day I could just be repairing tractors all day, or random people will come through the door and say, I need something repaired. That's kind of, it just varies really. It could be TIG welding, MIG welding, stick welding, installs, structural work. It's all over the place. If you're going to be successful in this field, I would probably say any field, but if in this field, you got to have a good attitude and you got to be willing to work hard. And I think most importantly, in my opinion, you have to be willing to continue to learn. The industry is constantly changing and constantly growing. There's new types of welding coming out, all different types of processes being used. I think you just have to continue to be a student for the rest of your time in the field. Itself is pretty tough. I would say the toughest part is just being safe. I mean, you gotta take your health and your safety seriously. So wearing your safety glasses when people are grinding, wearing your welding mask when you're welding, wearing long sleeves. I think that's probably the most important, is just to be safe. I mean, the job is gonna be tough regardless. It's heavy stuff, it's hot, but you gotta just take your safety seriously. That's probably the toughest part. So it's going to be two different types of answers, but sort of the same thing. I would say if you're in high school, take a trades program. It'll only benefit you in the long run. And then when you get out of school, you can decide where to go to from there. Even talk to your instructors. There's tons of options. If you're out of high school, I would say get in somewhere and be a helper. Even if it's just a fab shop, the experience is really good to have. But take night classes too. There are things that you learn in school that you will not learn in the field. All the technical aspects of welding, different codes and processes, you will be a step above people if you take those classes. I would say we live in a world where knowledge is plentiful. I mean, there's YouTube, American Welding Society. You can go to their website. They got tons of great articles. There's a lot of stuff out there. It just takes you wanting to know it and you wanting to do it. And all you have to do is get out there and look for it. It's there.